just different.
We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commanding General Yohana, you know, wow. Check it out. Rolling to America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh,
this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Gas you up, yeah. Said I pray you understand. I said I pray you understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray you understand. Hey, I said I pray you understand.
They want me to bite my tongue. They don't like criticism. Can't sell oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies and millions listen. Bitches rap about they box and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a Mitri, I know when we teaching that camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
Demons lurking, you Twitter searching behind them curtains without a purpose. Bread and circus, just peep the verses. Every time an evil surface, living out these evil curses. I see my people hurting, COVID got these people nervous. It's a damn shame, can't even walk in the store without a mask on. I'm a wise man, praying the pressure won't last long. Turn class on, happy I be dropping something heavy. Can't lose focus, I'm ready. How we gotta fight these demons? Whole lot of niggas being bitches, whole lot of bitches being petty. Black, Hispanic, Native, we all niggas. One West, home, money killers. Even though they hate me, they gon' feel us. Fuck them other niggas, we the realest. And we ain't never scared. Just pay attention, my nigga. Here comes the circus once they give you the bread. All this bullshit I ain't feeling in. Gotta peep game, be vigilant. All of my niggas stay diligent. Everything around we living in. And I'ma prophesy until all of my people rise. Just open up your eyes. Pay attention. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread and the circus. Bread and the circus. That's how they trap you. We try to distract you with the bread and the circus, bread in the circus. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread in the circus, bread in the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread in the circus, bread in the circus. Voting for the lesser two evils is nonsense. Social media keep you distracted with foolish content. You keep scrolling, the week folding. Since 1969, we hold it down and keep rolling. Rolling hard with battle scars from proven soldiers. My people destroyed, corrupted venom from these wicked cobras. Until it's over, gotta man up. Kwame Yasha Allah, they shooting us with our hands up. Don't fucking cowards, prince of the power, but I ain't shit without my team. We hit the scene and stay prepared to meet the king. Sword in our hand, ready to stand, ready to fight, ready to kill it for all my brothers. I give my life. It's a time to fish and it's a time to hunt. Stay on low, put down a blunt. Don't get killed cause you're trying to stun. Gotta keep ready for the battlefront. That's how they trap you and distract you with the bread and circus. But you can't see cause you too blind behind the curtains. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread in the circus, bread in the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread in the circus, bread in the circus. That's how they get you. Just pay attention to the bread in the circus, bread in the circus. That's how they trap you. Try to distract you with the bread in the circus, bread in the circus.
All jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life, this and that for life. I'm always for life, nigga, this a blood oath. Hey, yo, Madara, here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fit. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like bad pill, but ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one week. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. So how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing, ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead and sold out on the phone. Salute my nigga, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, they got weapons on the sink. Now I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she need me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood oath. So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the like you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people on this zone. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on.
No, she has some beef on it. No, I can't answer that. That's good. That is unacceptable, but you know, for my subordinates. I said, open the bathroom. I'm gonna change my baby.
12-pack of tacos with extra cheese and no lettuce on half of those.
All right, clap it up.
Time Christ. Christ, going down.
That's that word, man.
What's happening? Shit, let me put this shit up. I couldn't hear you.
All of that for now. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yashabakatah to all the brothers. Shalom, your house, Shamala Thamba, Shimmy outside to all the sisters. This is ISUBK, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Hanna. All right, today is Wednesday's biblical law class, where we bring the truth back to the 12 tribes and wake up the dry bones of the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, so we're going to be going over the law. You got anything you want to add, Officer Kumar?
No, maybe just a little bit real quick. We'll try to run into the class, but I will say this also: we've been raising our people from the dead, but letting them know the greatest truth of all. Out of all the greatest truth of our people, that not only that, but that the greatest man to walk the face of the earth was a black man. You know what I'm saying? A Hebrew Israelite man from the tribe of Judah, our King Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Not that Caesar Borgia knockoff pedophile that guy. You know what I'm saying? But we got the greatest man on our side. You know what I'm saying? So to bring that out, but nah, continue. Yeah, we're good to go.
Nah, damn right. And another thing, like I know we walking into this next month, the so-called Black History Month. Well, listen, every month is Black History Month because every other religion falsifies our doctrine, which is the truth, man. And
right.
The Bible is Black History Month. You understand? So we got to come back into these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we can raise up this kingdom so that our king can be proud to come back to. So
that's right.
We're going to get the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. Bob Kushah.
Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1.
And if you got it, Trooper Diane, you can go ahead and read.
Salaki, I was doing something real quick. What was that?
No, I was trying to see but don't worry about it if you don't.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Israel, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
Right. So in the truth, the Most High always appoints one leader to raise up and guide the nation of Israel out of captivity and out of the situations that they're in. So within Moses having the authority, right, he's with the elders. So he's around other priests that are, you know what I mean, in the Levitical priesthood, and they're coming out of Egypt. So he's commanding the people, telling them to keep all the commandments. So in Christianity, they only teach 10. But here in the truth, we're going to teach you the truth behind the Bible. There are more than 10. All right? So let's jump to chapter 28, Baba Kushah.
Khan. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Khan.
This is verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
Right? So all we have to do is keep the commandments. And read the last part. The Lord thy God.
I command you that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
Right? So if we hearken diligently unto the priests and the prophets, and then we'll be set high above all the other nations upon the face of the earth. But, you know, we continue to celebrate our birthdays, celebrate Martin Luther King Day, celebrate all these pagan holidays like Christopher Columbus Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Those aren't our traditions nor customs. So we have to come back into this Bible and hearken diligently unto the commandments. Go ahead, verse 2.
Verse 2. And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voices of the Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
Right? Blessed shall we be in the cities and the field. So that means that we will be in total rulership and authority over this earth, man. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. All we have to do is look diligently into the commandments, right? Drop down to verse 7, Baba Kushah.
Verse 7, the Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
Keep going.
Verse 8, the Lord shall command the blessings upon thee in thy storehouses and all that thou settest thine hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Right. So now we see why the name Israel is the name that it is today. Yashra'Allah in the Hebrew. Princes of the power and princesses of the power. Because we came out of Egypt and Moses was leading the Israelites into the promised land. And this was given to us. The Lord helped us smite our enemies, and our houses was full of bread, the honey, the unleavened bread. What else? We could have ate back in the day, the lamb, you understand, the cattle, blessed in the fields also, right? Keep going.
Con, if I may, can I just add on that real quick?
Con,
real quick, it says on the storehouses. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that we actually curse and we are God's chosen people. I'll tell you this. I was speaking to a couple of Cuban brothers a while back at this other slavery that I have. Will you believe that the brothers told me that in Cuba it is illegal, it is against the law to eat red meat. Did they find any red meat? That's the equivalent to 20 years. You might as well kill the man. And the only available food that they have, like in the meat, is pork. And chicken is way more expensive than the pork, but only select people can get the chicken. So that's how you know that we are cursed. But that's how I'm saying the storehouses. We're used to having here the lamb and the beef and the chicken. You know what I'm saying? The goat, the bison. You know what I'm saying? Storehouses full. That's how you know we're cursed. But I just want to bring that out, you know what I'm saying, and talk about how it's another very important reason for us to get back to these laws, so we're not subject by the law of these heathens ruling our land. But no, so you can continue, sir. My bad.
Nah, it is very indeed a necessity that we have these laws, statutes, and commandments, because it separates us from being like the heathen, looking like the heathen, talking like the heathen, and walking like the heathen. It's a separation, right? We had a dietary law. We have ways to conduct ourselves, right? Go ahead, give me the next verse, Baba Kushah.
The Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses, and all that thou settest thy hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Verse 9, the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he had sworn unto thee, if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways.
Right, so we got to walk in the ways of how the Most High said. If the Lord said don't do it, then don't do it. It doesn't matter if your oppressors say, hey, it's July 4th, put some glizzies on the grill and it's time to feast. Listen, those glizzies that they want you to put on those grills are filled of swine, right? And listen, swine shouldn't be touched, man. And if you don't know what swine is another name for pork today, right? Keep going.
What was this? Establish holy people unto himself. He has sworn thee, thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways. Verse 10, and all people of the earth shall see that are called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee.
Drop down to verse 12, Baba Kushah.
Verse 12, the Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. and thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Right. So if you look at the lands today in Israel, it's full of dirt. All the land is dried up because we fell away from hearkening diligently unto the voice of the Lord and following his commandments. Right? Read verse 13. Go ahead.
And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, and thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath. Oof. And if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them.
Right. So we got the Passover coming up. We got the Feast of Unleavened Bread coming up. Those are commandments that we have to keep, man. So if you haven't paid your $200 to be a part of this Passover, pay that fee, man. Come and engage and endure with your brothers. Go ahead, officer, come on.
John, I just want to say it's paga su cuota de la Pascua, paga su $200. If you didn't get it in English, paga su $200.
Right.
Right.
It's delicious, man, to comer. You
Yeah.
understand that lamb, that fine wine. Ooh,
Yes,
it's gonna be a great time.
Nah, for real.
God, go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 13, and the Lord shall make thee head, not tail, and thou shalt above, thou shalt not be beneath. If the Lord hearken unto the God, if that thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. Verse 14, thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day, to the right hand and to the left, to go after other gods to serve them.
Right. So right now, let me just go into verse 15 before I jump back to 14. Bible Kushah.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the Lord, unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come up upon thee and overtake thee.
Right? Christianity has overtaken us, man, because we didn't hearken into the commandments. Right? Gout has overtaken us. High blood pressure, cancer, high cholesterol, the list goes on. AIDS, because we fell away from walking into the ways of the Most High. So now we serve after these other gods. What do they have on the dollar bill? In God we trust. So now every day we fighting to get that almighty dollar. Every day within the 4 years, we are voting for another president. A man cannot serve two masters, man. Either he gonna love one or hate the other. So right now we are serving these other nations and we are hating the Most God. We are hating the Most High God, man, because we don't know how to serve him. But let me tell you, here in the ISUBK, we have no cowards and we have no excuses. So we are taking back our history and our culture and our traditions and our heritage so that we can have the kingdom of heaven right here on earth. But for so long, generations after generations, we have fell victim into being called our citizenship, which gives us the Stockholm syndrome, which gives us, right, beating into the slave mentality to only listening to the slave master instead of the father, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15, but it shall come to pass.
Verse 16.
Oh, my bad. So like verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Right. So you see us, right, still doing modern day slavery like our ancestors did in the cotton fields, right, in the tobacco fields, in the Mandingo fields, in the Coliseums. We're still in the boxing rings. We're still on the basketball courts, in the football arenas, and we are cursed in the fields. And we are cursed in the cities. Every football team and basketball team is named after some city. The Chicago Bulls, right? The San Antonio Spurs, right? You got the Austin Ice Bats or the Austin Spurs. You got the Houston Rockets, the Houston Oilers, or you got the Houston Texans. We are cursed, man, because we have failed so far away from serving the Most High, man. Go ahead.
Verse 17, curses shall be thy basket and thy store.
Right? We have to go to these other nations, to the 7-Elevens. We have to go to the CVS's, the Walgreens. We have to go to the HEBs, the Walmarts. We don't have these things in our houses because they have a such thing as minimum wage. But wait, I thought every man was created equal. That wasn't for you, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. That was for the oppressors continuing to have a knee on our necks, man. To having a yoke of iron on us spiritually, mentally, and physically. Go ahead.
Right. Time Christ, verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right? Our foods are poison now. Right?
Ooh.
You can't even eat a banana. You can't even eat an apple. Oranges, right? The vegetables, all of those have parasites and poisons. But they let us consume that. When we turn on our faucet waters and we drinking that, we're consuming chemicals, right? What do they call it? Fluoride, chlorine. You understand? It's not potent water anymore because we aren't in our rulership. We aren't in the proper seat. Right now, the oppressors are. And the oppressors are continuing to oppress us because we want to continue to be cursed, man. When we should be blessed. That's where we come from. Being a blessed nation that came into the land of the milk and honey. They got the statutes and the laws and the commandments for us to be in authority. But we rather these other nations be in authority over us. And we rather them have ICE agents coming knocking at our neighbors' doors. Listen, La Raza is excelente, man. And we have to come back into these excellent laws, statutes, and commandments which separate us away from these other gods and these other traditions and customs. Or we're going to keep falling victim to these curses, man. You had something you want to add?
No, you're hitting all the topics right now. I had a couple things where they went, but it's extremely heavy. Everything you're saying, you can't. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the food you consume, even the medications. Like they say, it's illegal to sell drugs, but yet all the drugs they sell, you got opioids. Like they have traces of heroin, methamphetamine, like the Suboxone. They be giving brothers that in the behind bars. That just makes them more addicted. I'm talking about all these, and then they drug our children. You know how they wanted to drug me when I came to the States. They wanted to give me a Ritalin and all these things. They said I had ADHD. But they just want to drug you and like you're like the cattle. Any way they can profit off of you, they're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that become organ donors, Karan, and that's crazy. Legally, by definition, you can't be dead to be an organ donor. That means that if our people go to these hospitals to get treated, and they'll find any excuse to say that something's wrong with you, so they can take your organs from you and disregard the what do you call it? The medical practice of you know what I'm saying? It's so crazy. Like you can't even breathe, and the whole system is meant for us to fail. I mean, if you think about it, even getting married legally they're betting against you. They have social workers, they have the justice system, the peace officers, the tax, like all these systems are betting on our downfall. Like we think that the system is broken. Now the system is doing what it's supposed to do. I mean, we are the ones that don't know. It's like the turkey. The turkey is the only one that doesn't know that it's gonna get taken unalive, except the turkey. Everyone knows except the turkey. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to add.
Right. Let's get back to it because we got what 30 more minutes to go down this whole chapter. To kept the others off fast. Let me get verse 20, but for sure.
Khan, the Lord shall send up thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, until thou perish quickly, because of thy wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
Right? We're dealing with a terrible power, man. We're dealing with a father that is jealous when we rather worship and idolize things besides the truth. Right? These other nations have a job and they're doing it well to deceive the lost sheep. Well, let me tell you something, man. The Lord has always given the sheep proper shepherds to guide them away from the wolf's dress and sheep clothing, man. Because these other nations are only here to distract us from doing our proper job, man. And they only want to destroy us. They only want to vex us, and they only want to rebuke us away from the truth, man. Go ahead. Verse 21.
The Lord shall make thee pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Right? So we went over here away from persecution in Israel and found the so-called America, right? And what did the oppressors do? They found us, man. They found us because we are cursed. And now they're consuming us here still today with slavery, with philosophies and fake doctrines and clone food. Ooh-wee, right?
Nasty word.
Right. These are the diseases that cling onto our communities, man. Go ahead.
Verse 22, the Lord shall smite thee with the consumption and with the fever and with an inflammation and with an extreme burning, with the sword and with blasting and with mildew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so my bad. So my bad. With mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
Right. Now we are in communities where we have to have clinics because brothers and sisters out here getting burned. Brothers and sisters out here with herpes and AIDS. Right? The list goes on, man. We are cursed. Go ahead.
Khan. Verse 23, and thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron.
Right? So now we are in the prison systems, in the jail houses, right? In county jails, waiting on our court dates, right? They have brought us over on a boat with chains on our necks, man. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Drop down to verse 25, Bakusha.
Khan, the Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all kingdoms of the earth.
Right, we're looking at that in Venezuela today. We're looking at that in Mexico today, and we're looking at that right here in Tejas, in El Paso, in the Rio Grande, on the border, man. We still being scattered abroad, being captured, scattered abroad, being locked away and persecuted, man, because we fell away from these laws, statutes, and commandments. Well, let me tell you something, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. We still have a job to do. And our job that we are doing are just like the disciples did, man. We are fishing.
That's right.
Christ comes back and tells us it's time to hunt. We have to raise up these mighty men from the lower state that they have been in for so long. We have to raise these women up so that our children can have the truth and not be a part of this curricular theory of propaganda for critical race theories, man. Where we learning another nation's history, where we learning about their presidents and their governments and their policies of political powers, man. This 666 is a number that we have been constantly fighting, man. That is the number of people that are in rulership today that have continuously oppressed us. That's the 1% that, hell, some of us will never see, man, until Christ returns. Right? We are under and we have been removed into all these other kingdoms of this earth. Now we waving Texas flags and Mexican flags and, Venezuela and Cuban flags and Puerto Rico and Jamaica. Those aren't our flags, man. The banner that we be waving is this holy Bible and these laws, statutes, and commandments. You still with us, Trooper Dayan? No sweat. Let's keep going. Let me get verse 32, Baba Kasha.
Khan. Thy sons and thy daughters.
Brother Yaganan in the building. Let
me have to the hermano Musa in Christ. Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fare with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
Right, man. We can't mix with these other nations, man.
No.
You see us wearing uniforms like the police force now, like the army, like ICE. While our cousins are being snatched away, man. And we longing for them. They're in detention houses. They're at the Alcatraz with the alligators. You understand? They're not at home with us.
Right.
But they can hearken unto the ISUPK online. We have to go inside the prison systems and get our brothers these packages so that they can keep the truth along with them, so that they can push the truth in jail like the disciples did, man. Like the other prophets in this Bible did. We got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, dear brothers and sisters. If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, our nation is depending on us to keep the truth, man. And the ISUPK has been a home of the truth since 1969, giving back the masculinity, showing our women how to stay feminine, right? Giving back the culture and the truth to this Bible. That's the only thing that should be important to a so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and gathering ourselves together. Right?
Shalom, Christ.
Hey, Son first. You damn right on that. Truth.
Let's get verse 36, Baba Kusha.
The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone.
Right? So the tribe of Judah doesn't have the Magun Dawadah anymore. Right? The tribe of Levi, Benjamin, Issachar, Asher, right? Zebulun, Manasseh. We don't have our culture anymore. Now we have a cross. Now we have the Santa Maria. Now we have the Quran. Now we have Hinduism. Being a monk. You feel me?
Nasty word.
Keep going.
Verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Keep going, Baba Shah.
38, thou shalt carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather but little in, for the locust shall consume it.
Right? We can't even be farmers nowadays. We're gonna have the pesticides, we're gonna have the crows, we're gonna have the locusts consuming everything that we try to farm, man. Right? They got new laws contradicting you being a farmer now. You have to go by their guidelines. Just because you own land doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want anymore, man. You have to abide and be a law-abiding citizen, man. You can't just have a garden out there and grow pumpkins or grow corn or grow watermelon. You have to abide by their laws now because we left the Lord's law, man. Go ahead, Officer Yagana.
Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Con.
Okay, I got this new mic, so I'm stepping my game up a little bit. So
Hey, what's up?
yeah, next I'm gonna have a headset, but tomorrow one. So I'm gonna bring out something with Trump and these farmers. So it applies to our oppressors. It don't apply to our people. But President Trump announced a $12 billion farm bridge assistance program in December 2025, providing one-time payments to help farmers impacted by trade disruptions, terrorists, and rising costs, with funds allocated up to $11 billion for row crops like corn, soybean, and $1 billion for specialty crops and sugar, distributed via USDA funds. Payments are capped per farm and begin distribution in early 2026 to offset losses until long-term economic policies take full effect.
Good night.
So my take on that is they're gonna take care of their own, and we got to take care of our own. So our people been in this damn Christian church all their damn life, and regardless of how they try to say that God loves everybody and we all equal, every time you turn on the TV or every time you go outside, you see that we ain't all equal. They can see that blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we are on the same playing field right now. Right. We are against all odds. It's just us. So I mean, you can't, looking at that white Jesus, regardless of how white you think he is, that ain't the God that we supposed to be serving. Because you go to the same church as your oppressors, and they hate your damn guts. So, you know, we're going to continue to push this truth. We're going to continue to pass out these flyers and drop it heavy in these classes so our people can wake the hell up, because we definitely living in the last days right now. Every time I turn on the TV or every time I look out the door, I see the signs of the time. But, you know, we up under, we in the RCPK up under Commander General Yohana. We keep the laws, the statutes, and the commandments, and the Lord, he speaks to the priests and the prophets. We don't speak to them young Christian pastors. They ain't serving God. They serving by y'all. Are you?
Damn right.
Crazy. We know that any policy that the white team made, like all I hear too a lot of the times is that, oh, they donated $100 million to this college, oh, that they donated $10 million to Ukraine, and that they put all that is a bunch of money laundering, and none of our people gonna see it, none of our people gonna benefit from it.
That's true. I mean, okay, let's speak on this. Okay, Salaki Adawan. Okay, they took 7 tankers from Venezuela, and so today they sent Venezuela $5 million, and then sent them $3 million. So think about what they took. You know how oppressors roll. So people are all happy because they sent Venezuela $5 million, then sent them $300 million. I mean, 500 million and 300 million. Okay, but you think America did that for free? So think about what they took. You think they ain't getting theirs off the top? Right. And that lady over there, I mean, she's scared to death of Trump. She gave a damn Nobel Peace Prize to Trump, and he still don't want anything to do with it. But that's our people. We want to have our head up the white man's butt, thinking that if you just love them enough, if you just serve them enough, they're gonna love you and they're gonna accept you. But no, they had to the scripture said they had a perpetual hatred for the children of Israel. This is since the beginning of time. So, I mean, I don't know what the hell they think they can do. It don't matter because them oppressors gonna take and take, take and take. I mean, that's all they're gonna do: rob, rape, and pillage. The only reason why they did that is to get Venezuela and to get Cuba and to get Colombia, because Venezuela has the largest sum of oil on the planet, more than Saudi Arabia. People don't realize that. And so they were selling to China and Russia. So that was a power move. So now, guess what? They got to come to America to get that oil. I hear the other one.
Man, that's crazy. But watch this next verse. Let me get verse 41. Triple Dion, you in the building or no, man?
Shit, we finna talk. Salaki, it's finna get heavy. Trooper, better get ready. Put your seatbelt on, baby. Let's go.
Man, I'm right.
You can pick up. Salaki, if I may.
Oh, go ahead. Damn right.
Colonel Khan, just got to know where I'm at.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 41. And if you got any questions about Rashad,
right here.
You got 3 priests up in here, man.
Colonel Khan.
It ain't gotta be on topic either.
Colonel Khan.
All right, no sweat.
All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Right? So we're going to have children. We're going to be in the land where we're captive of. And guess what? As soon as them kids get 18, they off for child support now. Right? Now they got to go into the fields, into the cities, and lay down labor up in this captivity. Or they got to go shoot a damn basketball or kick a football down the field. They right there in captivity along with their mothers and fathers, man. Or they right there in the prison system because they family had to keep on the lights and they had to go out there and jump out the porch and sell that pack. Then they get caught up. Then they get in prison. Your mothers and fathers can't enjoy you, man, no more. Because we stuck on slavery. Because we didn't hearken diligently unto the law, statutes, and commandments. Because we didn't want to listen to the priests and prophets. They gave wisdom, understandings, and universal practical knowledge so that we can get the hell up out of hell. We'd rather just say, oh, YOLO, we only would live one life.
Hell no.
Let me go spark up this doobie. You feel me? I can't afford that dime pack. I can't afford another gram. I got 4 doobies, though. I'm finna go re-roll it. And then you light up that blunt in that car. You get pulled over. And then they smell that reefer. Now you lock back up, man. Now you right there next door to your father in that jail cell. And he got to spit some more game to you. So hopefully when you get out, you can do the right thing. But all you know is making that fast money. Because bread prices then went up. A gallon of milk then went up. You understand? A pack of chicken then went up. Listen, it's time for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians in every city to get into your zone and contact your local camp leaders so you can get in our black, so you can shed yourself of this world, because the New Jerusalem is near, man. We living in the last days. We living in a world where the snake has evolved into the dragon, man. Listen, the lake of fire is going to consume that dragon. I pray that you understand that nothing will be able to withstand this type of heat that Christ is coming with, man. So that I pray that all of the priests and prophets in the ISUBK stay hot and don't be lukewarm, man. Don't drop your sword. You understand? Go through that Hebrew Academy program. so that you get the wisdom on how to save your brothers and sisters. Because Trump got a 2025 project. You understand? And we've been living in the projects since the projects been projects. And I pray that you understand that even in high school, you have to pass a project. So it's time to start passing. Because for so long we've been failing to the Most High, man. All right. Drop down Baba Kashai to verse 45.
Khan. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and
Stop right
overtake
there.
thee.
Now go back up to 43. You understand? Because it's always going to be the context. As you look right above. Baba Kashai, can you go to verse 43?
Khan. Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
And that's what we're looking at today. They want you to put on their uniforms, right? The camouflages, the 3-piece button-up suits to go and join the Olympics, be on the Olympic team. Go ahead.
Khan. And thou shalt come down very low.
Right? Even if you able to jump high enough to dunk a basketball, the owner of that team is making way more than you making, man. You just there for their entertainment, for their growth in their pockets. When you got to come back and buy your mama a house and then buy you a house. And now you back broke. Because guess what? You got to pay taxes. If you don't pay taxes, they coming to get you. They coming to get everything that you done bought. All right, drop back down to the verse you was just at.
Khan. And overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenedest not unto the Lord, unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee.
Keep going, Baba Kashai.
Khan, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Khan, verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy God,
because thou servest Christianity.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because thou servest Mother Mary.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because you want to serve Allah and Buddha.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because you wanted to vote Democrat or Republican.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things.
Good night. Keep going.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send.
Shall I serve who?
Thou shalt serve thy enemies.
Caesar Borgia. That's who we serve now today in Christianity. You understand? We're not serving a black man from the tribe of Judah. They gave a damn about the Ishkarites, right? The so-called Mexicans, or the tribe of Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. We don't serve the same God anymore. Now we doing wicked things, right, to just get some money. Right. We selling our sisters for that almighty dollar. Well, listen, it's just another piece of paper that's gonna get thrown in the garbage, man. We gotta come back and face the facts, man. We gotta be bold in this truth. We gotta teach our people the rough, rugged, and raw truth, man. Because the truth is the only thing that's gonna make us free. Go ahead.
Khan. Because thou servest not the Lord therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Right? So now the ISUBK has to go out and do the clothes jobs and the food drives. Because we in hunger. We in thirst. We in need of all things. We got to go to the oppressors for our gas bill. We got to go to the oppressor for our light bills. We got to go to our oppressors if we want to buy a goddamn bottle of water, man. We got to change our air filters. You understand? We got to change our oils. We got to go buy fluid for the transmission. We got to go buy insurance for our cars and our houses. If the blinds get messed up, we got to go buy new blinds. You understand? If your drawers got holes in it, you got to go to the goddamn oppressor to buy some new drawers. Because we fell victim to hearkening unto the oppressors, like Adam and Eve did. Go ahead.
Come on. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Keep going, Baba Kasha.
Come, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far, right? Donald Trump people is from Germany. You understand? President Obama people is from Africa. Great Britain is from far. Spain is from far. France is from far. And now they call us African Americans also. Well, guess what? That is from far. Go ahead.
Khan, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, right? A nation whose
So now we looking at the Mexican flag, right? The red, the white, and the green. And what's on that flag? Anybody know?
Khan.
Go ahead.
Eagle.
Ooh. You understand? This is biblical prophecies. And it's being fulfilled, man. Go ahead.
Khan. As swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right? So now we speak it. We hablas Espanol. We hablas Pig Latin. Right? We speak Portugal. We speak French. We speak English. That's not our natural language, man. Our natural language is Alashawan Kodash, the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the holy tongue. Now we speaking all these foreign languages. You understand? We speaking German, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, everything else besides Alashawan Kodash. Go ahead.
Khan. So lucky. Verse 50. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Right. Ice Age is snatching up the old. They going to the elementary, snatching up the kids. You understand? School shootings are happening in elementary schools. Right? The young bulls, the YCs, you understand? They going into the Christian churches and they killing the old. They going in the old grocery stores and they killing the old. They don't got no regard for the young nor the old. All they know is they are the chosen children. We gotta keep them out of their seat, keep them distracted, so that we can stay above them. That's the only way. The more that they sin against the Most High, is the more that we can rule over them. They have a fierce countenance, man. Just like it said in the book of Deuteronomy. They are confederate against thee. They want to make sure that the name of Israel reigns no more. So now European can come into Israel and call himself Jewish. You understand? They took the land of the milk and honey from us. They took our laws, statutes, and commandments and broke it down and told us that the law was done away with. Primas, abuela, tío, tías. It's not in our households anymore. To be obedient. We have to be obedient to these laws, statutes, and commandments, or they'll forever have one up on us. Well, listen, the ISUBK is here to power up, man.
That's right.
Y'all ever seen Dragon Ball Z? We trying to transform your mind.
Oof.
You understand? You ever watch Pokemon? We trying to evolve into a new creature that keeps the laws, statutes, and the commandments, that keeps the brotherhood and the sisterhood, that keeps the households together. It don't matter if you arguing day in and day out, get it right. Get these laws, statutes, and commandments right, because the oppressors are looking at us to fail. You understand? Drop down to verse 54 about yeah, 54 is 12.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Nice. You understand? That woman in a household got to start being tender, caring, and loving. You understand? It's not time to act like the oppressors. You see a white woman, she gonna crash out. She gonna break your car windows. You understand? Your windshield gonna get mashed in by a bat. She gonna set that house on fire and burn your clothes. And now we acting like that. You understand? That's not our culture. It's not our customs, and that's not how we get fame, man. We get fame by following these laws, statutes, and commandments so that we can be the star that shines in the darkness. We got to be that light in the darkness, Israel.
Simón, carnal. Okay.
Let me get verse 58, Babu Kasa.
58.
Khan.
If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God.
Keep going.
Verse 59. Then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance.
Right? They're gonna be able to say that, like the mighty priest said, you got ADHD, you depressed, you understand, you have a low attention span. They're gonna be able to just name it down and give you some medicine because you rather be disobedient than be obedient to the Most High. We gotta stop being distressed because we are depressed, suppressed, and oppressed, man. We got to gather ourselves together under one body and be on one accord and be on one doctrine. That's the only way a body moves. If everything is flush, and these scriptures are flush, these precepts are flush, and the ISUBK has priests and prophets that are flushing and debunking all these fake false doctrines, man. And I pray that you understand that we're going to keep this work going. We're going to keep saying Kwam Yashrala every time a young man gets raised up to a trooper, every time a sister gets her name, every time that trooper takes his officer test to become a priest to teach the nation, to be an officer of 50 families, man, to help raise up these zones, these borderlands on the bayou, on the valley, so we can get the hell up out of hell and stop being cursed, man. We are supposed to be blessed, high above every other nation up on this face of the planet Earth, man. You understand? Let me get verse 46, Bob Kashar. Let me give 63. I ain't gonna speed through it. If y'all wanna jump off and hop on Cap Class, that's to walk. I got a few more scriptures. You got that, Chubadayan?
Oh, Salaki, I didn't know you couldn't hear me. Verse 63. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoiced over you to do good, to do you good, and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you, and to bring you to naught. And ye shall be plucked from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
Right, because instead of doing the right thing, we'd rather do the wrong thing. And the Lord is here to chastise who he loves. So we gonna have to get it right. You understand? Christ lived multiple lives on this earth. And he got it right, my nigga. He got it right, my nigga. So what's your excuse? Prince? Princess? You got men that's above you to help you, give you the proper counsel and the guidance to accelerate on this test. Because guess what? In this test, you have all the answers. Choose life instead of choosing death. If we don't hearken diligently, then we choosing death. If we hearken diligently, then we choosing life. That's just the way life goes. And that's just the way love goes. You understand? Love is an action. And you have to be 10 toes in, or you're going to be 6 feet deep. I pray that you understand. Let me get verse 64. Because if you ain't 10 toes in, this is what happens to the nation.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right, even wood and stone. You feel me? The list goes on. We doing chakras. You understand? We doing sages. We doing voodoo. We doing what? Hey, Officer Kamal, what's it called when they worship that Reaper? The Semperwete. Santa
Muerte.
Yeah. We doing all that wicked nonsense. That's abominations to the Lord, man. You understand? That's just like you agreeing with being an alternative lifestyle with male on male or female on female. It's absolutely flamboyant, according to the Lord. You'd rather just consider yourself Sodom and Gomorrah, man, if you worshiping these other gods. Because in Christianity, it's okay. Right? In Catholicism, it's okay. Being Jewish in the Talmud, it's okay. Well, listen, in the truth, it's not okay. You understand? It's like you said, Officer Kamal.
Lucky out of one.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I just couldn't hear you. That's all. You had froze for a second.
Nah, no sweat. I'm just saying, instead of following the laws, statutes, and commandments, they rather be like a microwave. You understand? They don't want to be a campfire. You understand? They don't want to be, a torch. You feel me? They'd rather be a lighter instead of a censer. Listen, we lighting incense with the fragrance of frankincense and myrrh. It's gonna keep burning. Your little lighter gonna go out. Your little microwave, ding, 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 it's gonna go out. Your time is up. You understand? The 12 tribe time is near. Keep going, Baba Kushal.
Shalakia. Gone. Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and failing eyes, and sorrow of mind.
Right? Now we working them 9 to 5s. Now we getting paid based off your salaries. We getting annual pays. We waiting on tax returns. You understand? We waiting on food stamps. Wait on welfare. Gonna wait on your oppressors. You understand? If that's what you're gonna wait on. And I'm gonna tell you like Isaiah told you. If you found and you join with them, you're gonna get thrust through. You understand? And this banner is going to stand bold. It's only going to be 144,000. It's only going to be 1/3 that make it. Because for so long, you've okayed the oppression. You've okayed the jail sentencing. You've okayed the drugs in the communities. Well, okay with being punished for it. You understand? Be okay with being punished for it. I'm not okay with being oppressed and seeing my people being homeless and being distressed, suppressed, oppressed, and depressed, and being locked up and going to jail for a damn jaywalking ticket warrant. I'm not okay with that. I'm going to stand up and fight for what's right like the disciples did with Christ. I'm going to stand up and fight for what's right like the numbers that was numbered with Elijah. You understand? For the numbers that were numbered that walked with Moses, that kept the law, statutes, and commandments. I want to be numbered like Jacob and Caleb that made it into the land of the milk and honey. You understand? And with that, if we don't got no further questions, we can go ahead and jump off, man.
Officer Kamar, Salaki, Officer Kamar, I think he had something.
Yeah, go ahead. Come on now. You on mute too, Officer Kamar, if you had anything.
Oh, no, I was just saying, now Most High Christ. Good. I said, to get around Paul said, please right there. Now, I'm just saying, see, what's clearly understood ain't got to be explained, my brother. And I'm saying we're going to continue to do this work, continue to, even if the people say we regurgitated, we letting them know and screaming up like Trump is, we trying to save their life. Doing a thankless job, but we know that our reward is from the Most High, and we're going to keep laboring and until the end. See, that's it.
Man, Most High Christ. Anybody got the security announcements?
I can pull them up right now.
I can get it started though, and then he can finish off while he gets it. Shalom Israel, we are the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. And we are under the leadership of Commanding General Yohana. Let me see. I think I got the.
I got it right here.
All right, most likely.
When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. Salakia.
Oh, my bad.
They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular member, they must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, they will get permission from the head to marry. tithes, which is a commandment found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, chapter 21, and Malachi 3:8-10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or a teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Up and coming holy convocations. So, Lakia, we have the Feast of Purim. Let me just find the dates on here really quickly. We have the Feast of Purim, the 14th day of the 5th and the 15th day of the 12th month, which is going to fall on Monday, the 2nd of March, and Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. You can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 20 through 30, chapter 9, verse 20 through 31. As a reminder to all brothers, when they Salakia, if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. With that, I pass it back to Priest Officer 500 Tamakia. Shalom.
Most High Christ. We're gonna Majum, which means to stand. We'll get the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right. Upon your Hakodam means sword, turn face to east. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayat. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Taba'a. Ratazaika. Haya. Asha.
Ara.
Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Latanadawa. Lakam. Yawam. Wasalakinawa. Kabawatinawa. Kasalakinawa. Kabawatinawa. Wala'a. Tabahaya Shaw. It's like a Tabahaya Nawa. And the sign of one. A ball. Hayashaya Nawa. Mayan. Ra. Ya. Ka. Hamalakwa. Wahala.
Aman.
In the English, our Father which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come, that will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory forever. So be it. Amen. All right, we're gonna give a courteous salute to the teacher. Min Israel. Aman Shabbat. Amaju. Rock. Yajata Sword, turn face sisters. Min Israel. Aman Shabbat. Amaju. Rock. Yahweh Yajata. Dismiss.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohanan. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.